Happy Sunday, y'all. We are in our second week of Team Cup. So we're going into our second week of Team Cup, 1 week down. So we're going to do things, everything on our team this month is all about Team Cup. So instead of doing individual Success Club recognition on the team call, we're going to shout out our top teams within Team VIP, and we'll still do Success Club recognition when Raquel posts that early in the week, so don't worry about that. So leading our team, leading Team VIP, Team Cup teams is Team Jump for Joy with Jackie, Lindsay, Sarah, Amber, and Kristen with 26 points, and they're ranked 143rd overall and 23rd in our region, and they're in the central region. And then my team with Arivai, Rachel Garrett Smith, Tessa, and Alex are at 25 points. The Fearless Five with Leanne, Fallon, Jennifer, Miriam, Victoria, 18 points. Dynamic Glow Getters, led by Jessica Warren, Abby, Brittany, Casey, and Danielle. And then that's a tie for fourth right now with Team Brave and Strong with Jennifer Flores, Vanessa, Jennifer, Kayla, and Allison. And then congrats to all of these teams. We have Southern Belle, Snaptime Hustlers, Team Excel, Living on Purpose, Fit and Fearless, Quarantine Queens. I love that team. Team Level Up, Grit and Grace, Hustle and Muscle, Team Passion and Purpose, Leading Ladies, Health Warriors, Mighty Morphin Power Coaches, and Full Force for having points on the board. And then want to make sure we shout out our new rank advancements for the week. Brand new Emerald coaches, congratulations to Sarah George and Paulina Garland. Brand new, we have a Ruby. Congrats to Arivai Dunn. And then Mikey Miller, Rochelle's husband's account, held diamond for 6 consecutive weeks. So we consider that a VIP diamond account. And Rochelle is in week 2 of 6 of 2-star qualifications. And big congrats to brand new coach Sarah George for being a month 1 success starter after the month of July. All right.
It's me. All right, I am so excited for this team call. I practice this because I tend to ramble, and I'm gonna keep it short and to the point. Like that is my goal as I turn 29 on Friday, is to stop jibber jabbering. So I'm gonna go right into the PowerPoint slide. I have it here so I can still kind of see you guys, and at any point, please throw a question in the chat and I'll get to them. I really want to be able to answer all your guys' questions, and do not hold back. I know you guys have questions of inviting, because every time I do a power hour and I talk about my process, people have questions. So if you haven't been on my power hour, this is going to be new to you. So this is my version of the 5-step invite process. Beachbody has their own, and I think when I first started, there was a lot, just network marketing, there's a process for it, and it's very similar, but this is like tangible, exact examples for you to start implementing in your business tonight, tomorrow, and you're gonna feel so much better, and you're going to love inviting and people, I promise you, because it's gonna give you some wins. First thing is the mentality. When you invite, you have to think like a farmer. You have to think like a farmer. I did repeat that 2 times, didn't mean to. But cool, it's fine. But if we look at this with planting, it really is the same thing. Like, you have to think about it, and like the more you invite, the better chances that you're gonna have, and depending on your goals. So when I speak to coaches where they have goals where they want to advance in rank, they want to see their income grow, then I'm going to tell them you have to send some more invites than maybe just 1 or 2 a day, right? Especially if you're not getting traction, and especially during Team Cup, a lot of you might be pushing yourself to send more. So don't think of it like, oh, I have to send more, but when you follow this type of process, it makes it exciting, and all of a sudden you're sending 10, 15 invites in 15 minutes, or not even, and you're like, oh my gosh, that wasn't scary at all. That was fine. And by no means is this call to tell you should be sending 20 invites a day. That's what's going to make you successful. No, But I'm just saying that, especially if you're looking to find coaches and challengers and just continue that process year after year, month after month. I have been a coach for 5 years. Every single month I've hit Success Club, and most months I'm hitting close to 20. That's a lot of new people every single month, right? So I'm gonna give you my secret sauce of how I keep that going, and how I start with my seeds. I plant them, and then I start watering them as they sprout, and I keep taking care of them so that they bloom and become a customer. So first step of the invite process is your brand and a hard invite. Okay, so you start to become a coach in this business, you learn quickly social media is definitely a big impact in what you're putting out there. And so ask yourself, if someone were to come to my page, do they know I have something to offer? Is there something for people to join? Or does it look like I'm on a fitness journey? Okay, and there it's gonna be clear, because if it looks like a fitness journey, no one's going to wanna join you. They're just gonna wanna cheer you on and be like, oh, you're so awesome, I'm so proud of you, like slay. You're like, thanks, but like, I really wanted you to sign up, right? So when you have something to offer, when you start to transition this value, and you're talking about the things that you're doing, and you're excited, and you're telling people about what's coming up, they know they have something to invite you. And so again, I am not the end all be all. This is how you do it. This is not the team VIP way. Every coach does differently. I'm just sharing with you a different process. So I look at the concept of a hard invite on social media allows me to do a breadcrumb, softer invite in the DMs. If you are not inviting hard on social media, maybe it's just because you're not confident yet. You're just not ready. You're still honestly kind of on your journey, and you don't have a couple challenge groups under your belt, right? So maybe you're in that development of your brand, because it's going to take a couple months as you're posting boot camps. Then that's going to be softer invites on social media, right? Building curiosity. You're just getting started. Invite in your DMs. So for example, I think it was Jackie Robb, she did a call where she talked about inviting, and she does hard invites in her DMs, where she really digs deep with people, gets to know them, tells them about herself, and there's that hard invite in the DMs. For me personally, I've found success in really allowing my social media to speak, if not yell, what I offer. Like, I think everyone knows what program I'm doing, what boot camp I'm on, what day I'm on, what I have to offer. I'm constantly, let me give you a sample workout. This is coming up. This is coming up. Talking in the camera. So for example, I'm going to show you guys. So step one is, so a hard invite example, is going to be a transformation, where you're talking about your group. You're talking about your journey, your story. It's very obvious what you're doing, or what you did, and now what you're offering. Reels is now a great place to do a hard invite. I already did an IGTV about that, but talking about the workout program you're doing, offering sample workouts in the reels, offering a meal plan in your reel, offering sample, something like that. Definitely jump on that. And then in your Instagram story, not just putting up pictures, words of what you have coming up, a boot camp coming up, but also talking about it from firsthand experience. You're talking about non-scale victories, scale victories if you have them, explaining yourself, because by you talking, it allows people to get to know you more, because they're signing up with you. They're not signing up with Beachbody Challenge Pack and go into just a Beachbody Facebook group. They are joining you. And so putting yourself out there and inviting into your group is how you get there. Now, I'm going to go on show you examples. Step two is, so first thing is, make sure on your story you do these types throughout the week. Okay, step one is you have to invite to something. People have to know there's something for you to join. Okay, that's big. Step two is offer something free. When you start positioning your mindset of inviting to a free group, you are going to find success. when you are offering to just give people a sample workout so they can see what it's all about, you are going to see success. I pivoted because I felt like I just, you know, stuff doesn't work. And I'm very quick to pivot when I feel like something isn't working. And so for me, I go right into going off of my hard invite on social media. So here's an example. I literally did the reel of the jump rope, right? You can only get those cordless jump ropes with MBF. And that's the program I was highlighting, right? Jump rope cardio. And so she liked it. And I said, you know, hey girl, thanks for, you know, whatever. And I talked a little what I was doing, but not a whole hoopla, right? No worries if not, but if you were curious, I could send you a free sample workout to try, right? There's no commitment. Stopped using the words, are you interested? It's very like, well, I don't know. And I realized this when I got invited to something, and like these workout pants, we see them and I was just like, I don't know. Little girl, she was like, hey, have you heard of Zaya? I was like, I have, I don't know. She goes, well, can I send you a free pair of pants? I was like, yes, you can. Okay, I'm down with that. I actually ended up liking them. They're good pants, but I never would have even been open to it if she hadn't even offered something to me. So before you go into, hey, would you be interested in joining my boot camp? It's like, well, shoot, I don't know. I like to think about it like dating, right? You're not like, hey, do you want to be my girlfriend? You know, do you want to be my boyfriend? Right away. Hey, let's get to know each other first. And that's the sample workout. So your first invite is, for me, my invites are to a sample workout, to a free group. If it's a coaching invite, I'm offering, can I send you a video where I talk about it? Can I put you in my course group? Can I send you info? That's not asking if they're interested. There's no commitment. There's no pressure. Okay. And so she went right into it. She was like, okay, yeah, let's try it out. And I get a like 95% success rate when I just am offering a sample workout, right? It's so easy. And it's also easy mindset for yourself because there's nothing like, I don't know, there's no pressure. Okay, moving on. Step 3, ask questions and give them info. You have to ask questions because that's really digging deep. Not only does it help you with the sale, because then if you know they're trying to lose weight, but then they're like, no, I think I'm just going to do my own thing. You're like, but you said you have these goals. You know, if they tell you they have a wedding coming up, you can use that. But not only that, you are their coach, right? No, we're not personal trainers. And yes, I have a fit, but you are offering you to sign up so you can be their coach. And you start being their coach the second that they like something on your social media. The second you send them a DM, you are a coach. And a coach doesn't say, well, I mean, it's okay if you don't like show up and do any. No, a coach is like, hello, let's do this thing. Is they're motivating you. So even before they've bought or signed up with you, be a coach to them. Don't let them fall off on this. So I send the sample workout right away. And my biggest thing is I want them to do the sample workout. Then I'm going to ask the questions because again, I want no pressure. So make sure they do it. And then I am following up like crazy. I don't wait a day. I'll wait a couple hours and ask them. I'll wait later that day and ask them. I'm not I just keep being excited for them. And again, be their coach. Like, hey, did you do it? You said you were going to do it this morning. You said you were going to do this. So she said I was exhausted. I did it the best I could. And then immediately I asked for email to send the info. So I send the sample workout in the DMs because I just want to know them to know they can just have it. That we don't have to have any transaction. Again, just totally free. Enjoy. Then when they see they like it, like, okay, give me your email address. It's good to collect those. And so she gave it to me and then sent the email. In my email is personally where I go in and ask, you know, what are your goals and things like that. So I have a little bit of a script, but I also kind of guide it where I'm saying, you know, I'm so excited for the sample workout, just so I know and we're on the same page. What would you say your goals are right now currently? Is it more weight loss? Are you looking to tone up? Are you muscle? Are you in a maintenance phase? Like, I'm just trying to understand you more as we start this. And I'm talking to these people like they've already signed up. Like, I'm not like, so if you think you want to do this, what would be your goals, right? I'm saying, so we're on the same page. What are your goals right now? Again, it's that speech of a coach. You are their coach the second they find out. So it's that confidence I want you guys to have of just you leading the conversation, because that is what a coach does. If you think anytime you've ever had a coach in your life or anything, they're directing what you do to do and it's nice. Okay, so asking the questions, however you do that, whether you keep it in the DMs, you need to know their goals, you need to know what workouts they kind of like, you know, what accountability they're looking for, just nutrition questions, get to know them and what stage of life they're in, any injuries, things like that. So going back and forth. Then step 4, this is huge, follow up. So if you've been on my power hours, I talk about this as when I send someone a sample workout, when they are in my armpit, that's what I call it. Like, I am hyper focused on them because, again, I'm now their coach. I am their coach. If it takes a year for them to sign up, it takes a year, but I am still, is my mindset. I've already decided they're signing up. There is no like, they're not. It may not be right away, but it's happening. And I really want you guys to feel that. And so I'm just excited talking to her. And so then this morning I sent her the email because she sent me her email address at like 3. Like, okay, girl, dang. But I think she's a nurse. So she had weird hours. Then, you know, I'm later tonight, again, the armpit. So there's no rules like, oh, to wait a business day. Like, no, hello. You know, if I'm excited about something and I get an email, like, I'm checking that out right away. And so then she obviously was like working and so like, sounds good. I'm so excited for you. Again, I'm using words as if she's already excited. I'm not like, okay, yeah, just let me know. That's timid. You know, that's like, a coach is like, great, okay, sounds good. Let's just get this rolling. Like, right up. I'm ready to do this thing with you. Let's go. And so that they're in my armpit. What I do, just an organization, when someone is in my armpit, I flag the conversation. And then let's say she says something like, I think it's for me right now. I'm sorry to waste your time. It's just not a good time. I'll unflag her, put her in my streak to follow up at the end of the month. Was September a better time? So when they're in my armpit, my hot conversations in the moment are flagged. And this way, I don't have to be by my computer on streak to see, okay, who am I trying to close? What's up? I can just be on the couch, go to Instagram, just go to flagged, and go to flagged and just find them and be like, okay, where are they at? Can I give them an Instagram story I can watch? Have they posted? Like, let's do this. And again, I feel like it's like an energy thing. Like, I've just decided we're best friends. It's happening. Like, it's just gonna happen. And so when they start to ask questions as you're following up, I really recommend voice memoing when you answer questions. So I send the email, but then I keep my conversations in the DMs because it's quick and immediate. I just like holding everyone's email just in case Instagram decides get rid of DMs or something, you know? But I bring it back to DMs and I'll answer voice memo. I'll even do a video message and answer back because, again, I'm their coach. I'm no longer someone on social media through the network of the universe. Like, we're doing this. You're my best friend. I'm talking to them. I'll even say, if it seems like they have a lot of questions or I'm just getting like a hesitation, I'll be like, let's just hop on a phone call and then I want to feel good and we can talk some more about it. I have no problem doing that if someone is nervous. Because again, this is a lifestyle. This is going to change their life. And I want them to feel comfortable with me. So whatever it is that you feel like you need to do, take that extra step because they're trusting you with, you know, maybe a vulnerability. They've tried everything under the book. They haven't seen success. They're self-conscious. They don't want to waste their money. They don't want to get scammed. I don't want to get scammed, right? So if someone is a little hesitant, I'm going to feel as comfortable as possible and not make them feel like a number, but make them feel like, no, you're a slay babe. You my girl. Let's do this. Okay. And that's how I treat them. Now, last and final step, they sign up. Them up. Get it done. Get the conversation rolling. Like, I'll even say in the question process, like I love all these questions. Keep them coming. We start on Monday. Are you ready to sign up this weekend? Like, I will take control of it even. Like, if I feel like, okay, you kind of like been taking a long time back and forth, I give them a deadline. Like, hey, we're starting Monday. I really want to get you signed up at least by Saturday. Do you want to hop on a phone call? We can knock out these questions, get you rolling. Like, let's get you set up. Because again, coach, and I want her to go. So then when they're ready to sign up, when I look at package graphics, it's so overwhelming. When I'm the type of person, I'm like, Raquel, what'd you get? What should I get? I'm pretty sure I asked Raquel and was just like, what do I get? And she was like, just get I got. I'm like, okay. Think about with your friends, maybe there's a few of you in the group that are like, I'm just gonna get this. I know exactly what I want. No, usually we're like, what did you do? Like, what did you think? Right? So when I tell people based on their goals and talking to them, which you need to do, again, that's part of the process. I'm saying, okay, based on your goals, wanting to be in a maintenance stage, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, you should be in performance. And maybe in next month we can try Shakeology, but I really think you should do the Energize. And I think you should do whatever, you're saying you struggle with nutrition, you should do the Shakeology. If you feel like you can do the deluxe, then you get the Energize, which is amazing. I'm obsessed with it. I'll be like, lemon is my favorite. I talk to them like my girlfriend sent me a link on Amazon kind of thing, right? Tell them. People love to be told what to do. I know I do. If someone's just like, Jen, just trust me for this. I'm like, okay, that has happened. That's probably most of the conversations between me and Raquel, where we're just like, Raquel, get this. And she's like, done. Like, we don't even ask questions. It's done. Like, she's like, this is the new lipstick. I'm like, okay, ordered. I don't know. I haven't even tried it, but it's happening. So tell them what you think they should order, because the graphic is very overwhelming. Very overwhelming. I almost like hate the graphics kind of low key because I feel like it could be just, so tell them what, and then if you have like a sign up form that gives the extras, then just mention that I added the sign up form that's going to have a bunch of extras. I will tell you though, I believe you should go with this package, just to give them some help. Keep telling them why they should sign up with you. So what to do is just say, by the way, me as your coach, this is what you're going to get from me. And I'm like, I'm going to be crazy. I'm going to voice memo you. If you don't show up in this, I love dance parties. I wear bright colors and I show up every day. And that's what you're going to get when you join Slay Bake Gang. And telling them what you have to offer, because at the end of the day, in sales, it has to be more about the customer and what they get than what you get, which is commission, Success Club points, Team Cup, what prizes, right? Because if you go into it with that,
Did Genevieve freeze?
Yes.
Yes. But look how cute she is.
And she's sharing her screen, so I can't really do anything about it. But
hey, y'all, this is like really incredible. I hope you guys are loving it as much as I am. Let's give it about 30 seconds and see if she comes back on. But while we're waiting, does anybody have any questions about this content and or a Team Cup or anything that we have coming up?
There's questions in the chat, I think.
Let me take a meander.
So I saw Allison's question that said, do you avoid saying Beachbody, Shakeology, or product names in general, or do you still see success calling it what it is? Honestly, I say do what feels good to you. If you're a brand new coach and saying Beachbody makes you feel more confident talking about it because there is that brand recognition, and you can say it. But just do how would that feel? What would it feel like to you? If you're the type of person that would say like, well, like, is this Beachbody? What is this? Then you can say that. I don't shy away from saying it because I freaking love Beachbody and I love Shakeology and I love Energize. But at the same time, I also don't want to like say it so like I always want to share my own story and my own thing with it. And then of course you can.
Guys, my Zoom like just died. I apologize. Were you guys? Sorry. Where did I don't know what happened.
We were just answering questions in the chat while you're back, but you're back. So
okay, but really quickly. So basically, what's in it for them? And then if she were to come back and say, you know, I'm just not really sure it's for me, I don't look at any no as a no. I'm then gonna challenge her, be like, okay, like if it's a resistance, like I just don't know if this is gonna work for me, I'm offering the 2-week free trial. If it's just like, I'm not sure about like products or something like that, I'll be like, let me send you a goodie bag while you decide, and maybe next month is a better time for you. So I'm always trying to give them something. And then I use social media to kill any objections. So if they're like, oh, I just like don't have time, then I'm gonna shout out challengers that also don't have time, that are still doing it, things like that. And then at the end of the day, even if they say no, keep loving, and when I say watering on them, right? Because they came to you for a reason, and they didn't just shut you off and say no, especially if they tried the workout and they got info. They are curious, they want help, they're just skeptical, they're just not sure, but they will come around. So, okay. I lost all the other questions that were in the chat. What do you put in a goodie bag? So I'll just send like a letter with an Energize or something, and a letter, since it's like not even just damn, or I'll give a packet of Shakeology kind of thing. Just if I really feel like I want them to sign up and do it, and if they're just like, oh, I just don't know if this is for me. So yeah, it kind of just depends. I don't know what the other questions were.
I can use some of the other questions that you lost.
Yeah.
Okay, is it okay to use Messenger over email? I feel like emails go unchecked, or is that just me?
To send the info?
Yes.
I mean, if someone wants the info, they'll find the email, you know, and then I just like collecting emails, because then I put them in my monthly newsletter that I send out about things coming up. And I just think, I mean, what if you lost Facebook Messenger or something? You know, what if your account did, and then you lose every DM you've ever had? What if Instagram comes with this new feature where you can't even see past conversations? So you have no idea who's even a client or someone that you're following up with.
Okay.
So that's why I do that. Yeah.
And this one's from Stephanie. When you tell them what they should get, do you send them a link to YouTube videos of those specific programs or products?
Yeah, so having a third-party tool is so good. I personally use a PDF. That is the one that that the team has. It's the same one that I just edit it every month to match the title of what I'm calling it. And this way it kind of breaks it down. I feel like it legitimizes what we're doing. I don't send like a Beachbody promo video, if that's what you mean. It's I can actually show you guys. Hang on. If that helps. Where is it? So this is what I think Raquel and Jessica had shared it with the team, or Rachel did. I made it. So August boot camp, and it just goes into all the things. And so I literally send that, and I keep my email short. I said, attached is everything. And again, they have the resources to read about it. And then I really just make our conversation about them and what I have to offer. So this is what the whole thing comes in. So they know exactly what's going on. And I just make it about them and myself, of like, this is the August Summer Sizzle. Like, I'm starting MBF on Monday. I'm just really, I talk to everyone like my friend. Like, would I say this to Raquel? If not, then that's weird. Would I say it to someone? I think that's the best advice I heard, was like, just talk to them like, oh, because guys, trust me, in the beginning, if I had messages I used to send, it was terrible. I had no idea what I was doing. We didn't have sample workouts either. So it was like, hey, oh my God, you're interested? It was like, let me word vomit on your face. Okay. And people still did it though. So, hey. Yeah, sending a third-party tool. I love the PDF because it gives it to them. They try. I'm big on having them try the sample workout. And even if your big focus is nutrition, send a recipe to have them try. You know, like I look at my invite process long game. That's why I call it my armpit. I'm not necessarily trying to close them in a day. And I think that's how I used to think. If they were interested and said, oh yeah, I'm interested, I'd be like, okay, oh, they have to sign up right now. You know, and then you are forcing it. And then all of a sudden it, again, doesn't become about them. So if you need to take a week where they try the sample workout, you've talked to them back and forth, maybe they even try one of your recipes, you know, whatever, and then they're ready to go, they're actually going to be more engaged and get more out of it than someone you just try and like, okay, just do it, and just trust me, you'll understand it once you sign up, kind of thing. I think I saw some more in the chat. You send monthly newsletters out to people who haven't signed up yet. Yes, for sure. And it's like what's upcoming, like what's up, and I'll start it off with like sometimes like a little like what's going on with me, and I'm just like honestly, I'm not a writer, so it's probably stupid. But like I was like, you know, for August I'll be like, I'm turning 29, I can't believe it, like next year's big thing. I don't know, just weird stuff. Free sample recipes are sent to meal plans. Where can we find this PDF? So I know that like I have the template personally. Courtney, you're my coach. I have it in the invite script that we share with the team. I'm pretty sure the template of how to edit it is in unit 2. Yeah, Raquel just said that. Hey, I guess I was curious what you meant, not graphic, which picture with all the different prices as a standalone thing. Yeah. So I do. So right now, so what I did for her is I sent her the PDF, and then I sent her, and then I said, also is the specific MBF pricing, which is the program that we're all starting on Monday. And I'll say that's what I do if it's specific. Like I like having the one and then the different price sheet if it's a certain program that I'm doing. So that's what I send. Cool. Any other questions? Yeah, I think the biggest thing, again, step 1, I really would to think about like, you know, do people know that you are offering something, and just get really excited, because if you are genuinely excited about your groups, that energy, people feel that. And so then you can just like, hey, thanks for the love on my story. I've got my group on Monday. Can I send you a sample workout to try? Like literally, those are the type of invites I send, because I do hard invites all over my social media. So, and I like that strategy better. So no, you don't have to post like crazy. It's not, everyone has their own group, but I found that works for me. It makes me feel good. Like talking in my story, I show people what bod looks like. I'm talking about the group, explaining all the different things. So then, hey, thanks for the love of my story. I'm obsessed with this workout right now, like obsessed. I feel so toned and lean and strong. Can I send you a sample workout to try? Or I'll be like, no worries if not, but can I send you a sample workout? I'll also say like, I hate if you were curious and I never said anything. Can I send you a sample workout? Literally, like just, I'm constantly getting people to do that. Is there a one-stop shop for sample workouts? Yeah, I think there's a unit in VIP of all the sample workouts. Yeah, and you can also Google it. Like, I know today I like couldn't find the notes section where I had all my sample workouts, and I just Googled BMF sample workout on Vimeo. Boop, pulled it up, copy paste, easy peasy. Cool. Well, I hope this was helpful for you guys. And is a hard invite a post or in your stories, or both? Both. Essentially, you know, your social media is not only a billboard for your business, but also you as a coach. That's the biggest thing too. Is that what makes us different as Beachbody? Like, there's a lot of network marketers out there where I just see where they post pictures of like, now this is on sale, buy 2 for 1. And you're like, there's no connection. They're literally just pushing products. And I'm like, ugh, we are not that. So if all you're doing is posting graphics on your story and never speaking and just posting videos, that's the equivalent. So yes, so you need to talk on your stories. You need to show posts. I look at social media as your posts and your stories are window shopping. So like think about like Kendra Scott, like when you walk by Kendra Scott, it's like, I swear the building is like, oh, it's just like, it's a beautiful like building where you're like, I've got to go in there. You know, like I swear, like that's what I hear about it, right? And so that is your social media. It's the window shopping. It's the tease, right? And that's your posts. Those are your highlights, because people don't want to be seen looking at your story, right? So if you ever do is post in your story and you never post on your timeline, you're missing maybe 60-70% of the people that are just going to walk on by your store. And you might have some awesome stuff in your story, and we know you have an awesome thing to provide people, but your window is not looking good, so you're missing people, right? I think about, so the big thing is your storefront is your feed and your post and your buy and all the things. Then inside, you know when you walk in a store and it smells good, but not too much, where you're like, right? And it's like someone comes up to you, but again, not too much, but just like, hey, you know, they tell you what's going on. Just to let you know, the back wall, we have a 50% off. That's through Friday. So feel free to head that. And I'm going to be over here. If you need anything, you just let me know. You're like, oh my God, she's so sweet. Right? But if someone's like, hey, do you need help shopping? You're like, fuck off. You know? So again, that's the way I treat my social media. Like I want to be the Kendra Scott window that's like, oh, and I want to be that customer service in a store that like lets me know what's going on, but also like let me do my own thing, right? So is it very obvious if someone doesn't talk to you, can they still sign up with you? Do you have a form set up? Do you have some kind of action, an easy, like send an emoji and I'll send something. So little transaction, because there's a lot of different shoppers. Some shoppers want to talk and like, yes, I'm looking for an outfit, all white outfit. Can you help me with that? Right? I'm like that. I'm like, this is what I want. Help me find. Then there's people that are like, ooh, don't talk to me. This is giving me too much. I like, oh God, oh my God. I want to leave the store right now. I'm not even going to go in. And you could have people on your social media that feel that way. So that's my spiel.
So good. Thank you. So many
How do you do? Oh, I just mail them. That's how I give samples. Just in the mail. Cool.
All right. Any other questions before we close out? We good? Thank you so much, Jen. It was super helpful, so genuine, and it really is all about taking on the coach persona. As soon as somebody enters your space, you are now their coach. I love that so much. So awesome. Okay, well, y'all have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you on social media. Bye, guys.